Hi, good afternoon, partners. It's another Saturday. Thank you for your time and thank you for attending our health forum this afternoon. And as usual, I'll be the one to introduce our speaker for this afternoon and also give you some of the tips that we give our patients when it comes to the science and nutrition of happiness. So, how are you? Are you feeling fine? Well, are you taking our muscadine products, eating our muscadine products. I love the culture here in our company because it's really a natural food. It's a natural antioxidant, organic. It's a gift from God. We and every Filipino should take and eat. So this is Dr. Navalta. I'll start with our presentation and kung may mga dadating pa po, they're very much welcome. And I'll see you later sa ating Q&A din after po yung short presentation namin with Coach Lee and Uy. So, can I ask for a thumbs up if okay po yung aming audio for now? Thumbs up naman po kung malinaw ang ating audio sa ating Zoom meeting ngayon. Sige po. Thumbs up na lang po. Okay po ba yung ating audio? Thank you very much po sa mga nagbigay ng feedback. Okay, so we do not want to waste time. We'll start with our health forum brought to you by our company, IQMK Mass Natural. So our title for this afternoon is a little bit light. It's all about the science and nutrition of happiness. Yes, we can study everything. We can study wealth. We can study success. We can study medicine and nutrition. But I believe one of the best topics that we should really be well versed is all about the science and nutrition of happiness. And although in our clinics, part of being an integrated medicine practitioner is to remind my patients about the holistic approach of the healing process, which includes the mind, body, and spirituality, the whole-being of a patient. And when it comes to the holistic approach in the healing process, happiness is one very good strategy that we promote in our clinics so that the patients will have a lighter and brighter perspective when it comes to the healing process. Because some patients really, it's very normal that patients are angry, frustrated, maybe sad, maybe hopeless, but especially when it comes to their health. So we start, by the way, I would like to greet everyone. Belated happy International Day of Happiness. So last Monday, we celebrated the International Day of Happiness. In my opinion, it's better siguro kung if we celebrate it every day, if possible. Kung hindi naman, most of the years we celebrate this day because that's the deeper meaning of life, to enjoy life, be contented, and be fulfilled. So according to this infographic by Inquirer.net, happiness exists in sunrise or sunset. Some people love the sunrise. Some people, when they go to Manila Bay or Boracay, they love the sunset there. Some people, like me, I love to read, especially when it comes to spirituality and health and wellness, sometimes finance and investment. I love sometimes to be alone, reading my book, but I also love the idea of enjoying and having time with my family and my friends. Some people love having time with their pets, their dogs. My family love they have their own pet. Most of them are bird, mga ibon. So they have different names like Bridget, like Hope. So it really brings joy and happiness for my brothers and sisters. The quiet time and solitude can bring you also happiness. And sometimes if the environment is very noisy and it's cluttered, there's a tendency that we get irritated and sometimes we cannot concentrate. That's why we cannot enjoy the moment. That's what we call it mindfulness. Achieving a simple goal, like being an honor student, being uh, having recognition from our company, having good sales in our business. That's all achieving goals. And syempre, finances, because nowadays, some studies, including here in the Philippines, they can define um, an amount about happiness. If I'm not mistaken, it's around, in a family, around 100,000 yata, or 150,000. So it doesn't mean that we cannot achieve happiness with just finances, pero they can define now. Ano? Might be security or comfortable living, and it's included talaga po yan, health and wealth. And being a person, your self-esteem, your belief with yourself, it all equates your happiness and joy. So according to Inquirer.net, but no matter what, only you can define your own happiness, because at the end of the day, happiness is a choice. Okay, and we go to the scriptures. This is not a religious activity. But I would like to quote, for me, the most reliable book, especially the Holy Scripture. And according to Proverbs 17, verse 22, a merry heart doeth good like medicine. So other translation or version, a cheerful heart is good medicine. Another one is a joyful heart. So those are synonyms, and um, they basically have the same meaning. But at the end of the day, it's good medicine. And the complete verse is, a cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. I'm thinking of osteoporosis, fractures, or different aches and pains, including arthritis. If you really have a crushed spirit, or you have a dominance of negative emotions within the day. So the antidote here is a cheerful heart, grateful heart, merry heart, and it's a state of mind, a state of well-being that we should cultivate day by day. And there are some tips. I'll give you some tips. How can we produce and cultivate these positive emotions throughout the day? By the way, before I start, what is your definition of happiness? Um, just in your mind, how do you define happiness? In terms of finances, might be, in in terms of relationships, in terms of achievements, in terms of corporate results or accomplishments. What is your definition of success or happiness? Because each and each one of us have different definition of happiness. One definition that I love, that I saw in the internet with this infographic, is happiness is a mental state. So meaning to say, if it's a mental state, you can cultivate it, you can produce it, and it sometimes wax and wane from time to time. It's a well-being characterized by positive emotions, dominance of positive emotions. Doesn't mean that you do not experience any negative emotions. It's part of the human nature. But most of the time, it ranges from contentment to intense joy or good fortune. So that's my personal definition of happiness. And for each and one of us, we have different goals in life. But I love the idea of asking ourselves the 3 to 7 levels of why. So it's like an exercise. You may ask your husband or wife, your friend, or your eye partner, or VP Peachy, or Sir Mike, uh, heart to heart talk. And when you ask questions, and the third party asks you why, for example, you want to grow a company, you dig deeper with another question why, maybe to retire early, and ask yourself again why, spend time with family. At the end of the day, the bottom line is happiness. Even with health, why do you want to be healthy? To run faster, to run a marathon, and eventually, because when you win a marathon or you have an award, it will bring you joy and happiness. Maybe same with relationships, and same with having a great job. So at the end of the day, one of the most sought, that's why there's a movie about pursuit of happiness, is we experience and sustain this feeling of happiness. For me, we always promote in our clinics that happiness, the word happy, is almost equivalent with the word healthy, because I'm studying and asking my patients, um, who's who are on their 80s, 83, 85, 87 years old. One thing in common with these patients are they are fulfilled, they are happy, and they are healthy. Most of them are not taking any medications. Even sometimes they eat lechon and some unhealthy foods, but it's very important that they maintain and sustain this state of well-being, which is happiness. Another one that I've noticed is they have good relationships, they are fulfilled in life, they have comfortable living, and they are secured. So it's almost always that if you are happy, you are also healthy. Okay, that's why gratitude is also recommended here, especially with my patients in the clinics. Okay, I'll give you some of the tips, according to science, according to studies, that can give you a higher chance of experiencing happiness from time to time. Number one is smiling while thinking positive thoughts. We know that the mind, brain can influence our body, but true enough, the body can also influence our brain. And there are studies that tells us that when you fake it until you make it, so it's a very good habit that you smile from very often within the day. And even our nurses in our clinics, I always request them or ask them to smile, even though they're wearing their mask, face mask. You can still see the smile of a person with his or her eyes. So it's part of their uniform, and I highly recommend it to each and every eye partner who's listening right now. While doing business, it's good that you're in corporate attire or a business suit or attire, but your smile can complete your complete package during their business. Number two is sleep more, because studies after studies for the past 50 years tells us that 7 to 8 hours is the optimum sleeping time that can improve our cognitive function, improve our mood, and even our memory. Number three, practice gratitude. So, grateful people are happy people. Happy people are healthy people. That's why I love the idea, starting with my day, the prayer and gratitude, gratitude for the things that I have, even the small things, like a nice home, a good ventilation, good night's sleep, a brewed coffee, prepared my prepared my by my lovely wife. So that's gratitude for me. Number four, you help other people 2 hours a week. And I'm very fortunate and blessed because in my clinics, in my five clinics, together with my staff, together with Coach Lee, and we are helping lots and lots of people, even online. That's why the feeling of fulfillment and doing a good turn daily. I remember during our high school years and our indoctrination during the Boy Scout of the Philippines, there's a symbol there that you should do a good turn daily, meaning to say you help other people, or at least you have a productive life from time to time. It's an intention, and it's a practice that we should uh, be a habit every day. Number five, exercise 20 minutes per day. We know this already, but as a reminder, exercise can produce your endorphins, which is your happy hormones. It can also improve your nitric oxide levels. That's why our blood circulation is improved, and oxygenation in our brain, our heart, our kidneys, and our organs are also improved. Number six, go outside 20 minutes per day. It's not just the vitamin D from the sunlight. You would like to also have your oxygen and your negative ions from your nature and from your trees. And I also recommend grounding or earthing. That's why we walk barefoot and absorb the energy of our earth, so that from time to time we are in one with nature. Yeah, it's also a very spiritual uh, activity for me. Number seven, move closer to work. So for me, it's like work and life balance, although it's very elusive and most of the time our work demands so much time from us. So it's very important to take care of ourselves, to at least be reminded of the self-care because work nowadays are really draining physically, mentally, and spiritually. Number eight, spend time with family and friends because most of us, a good relationship spells happiness and health also within our family. It's part of the Filipino culture and it's part of being one with our loved ones. Number nine, plan a trip, but you don't have to take it. So delayed gratification, if you don't have the money, please don't. But at least you have a trip with kahit malapit lang, ano, nearby towns. Uh, Most of the time, it's whom you with, the people you are with that spells happiness. Sometimes kahit you go to far-flung countries or you go around the world, pero if you don't enjoy your company, at the end of the day, you'll not be happy. And number 10, you meditate to rewire your brain, a simple breathing exercise, a simple coherence technique, or pranayama or meditation. You can do that so that you'll remain mindful and grounded from time to time. Okay, that's some of my tips, and I will call on now Coach Lian Uy so that she can discuss some of the studies and about happiness, nutrition, and science. I'll be back in a while as I discuss the benefits of our products that can really help in cultivating this very important emotion of happiness. So thank you. Thank you very much. Coach Lian Uy is a registered psychometrician. She's also our psychoneuroimmunologist in our clinic. And by the way, she's also a religion teacher. That's why she loves teaching and sharing with other people. So take it away, Coach Lian. Thank you very much, BP Peachy. Happiness is contentment. That's very true because even if you're earning so much money, but you cannot appreciate um, or you cannot find peace and joy and happiness with what you're doing, at the end of the day, not be happy. And one thing I've learned from community called Disciples, which we started here in the Philippines, is we practice and listen to the six-phase meditation promoted by Mr. Vishen Lakiani of Mind Valley. So we promote that app. You can download it for free. And what Vision teaches us is to be happy now and have a vision for the future. We should be excited with our future so that it can pull us towards the direction that we want to have. For example, we attract more things, might be financially or good health, if we have happiness right now, and if we have a very clear vision in the future, plus the idea that you are happy now, you feel light, you feel better, and you enjoy your work and even your business. So Coach Lian is available now, and let's listen to her. And hopefully, we could learn some of the strategies and studies and sciences about nutrition and happiness. Go ahead, Coach Lian.
Navalta. Okay, so happy afternoon to everyone. How's your day? Okay, I hope that we all are having a good and happy day because our topic is about happiness. Okay, so may I ask the participants who is feeling happy today? Okay, you may assess yourself, rate your feelings, 10 as the happiest and 1 as the saddest. So you may comment down below on the chat box your rate of feelings, your happiness. Okay, so thank you very much. It's better that every day, every single minute, we do have positive emotions. Um, Also, most of the time, happiness is also associated with the color yellow. Now, we'll be giving the definition of what happiness is, like what Doc Navalta said earlier pala. The second one is its contributors, the contributors to happiness. And the third one, the benefits of happiness, not just to our day, but happiness to our life. Okay, so based on the happiness report, the happiest country is Finland. So what might be the reason for the Finnish people uh for they have or they marked as the happiest country this year? Also with the top 5 with the Denmark, Iceland, Israel and Netherlands. So what might be their reason? What might be their lifestyle for they were marked as the happiest country this year? Okay. So happiness, like Doc Navalta said earlier, an emotional state of well-being defined by positive or pleasant emotions ranging from contentment and intense joy. There is a wide spectrum of happiness in terms of happiness. We can feel might be love, satisfaction, interest, amusement, serenity, pleasure, gratitude, and many more. So, the contributors to happiness, according to the book of How of Happiness by Sonia Lyubomirsky, there are three contributors to happiness. The first one is the happiness set point, set as 50%. Life circumstances, set as 10%. And the third one is the intentional activities for 40%. So let's go first to the happiness set point. So what is the happiness set point? It is the person's tendency to feel happiness determined by genetics and birth variables like neurotransmitters and hormones. Okay, so there is a study which participants was given different pictures, but it shows that happy people prefer positive or funny pictures such as puppies. Okay, and the researchers believe that the gene like 5-HTTLPR plays a role in controlling our emotions, our mood that affects the serotonin. So what is serotonin? Serotonin is a kind of happy hormone like dopamine, oxytocin, and endo, uh, uh, enkephalin. So it's good that we must have high levels of our happy hormones for us to be feel happy. Okay. So that is the set point determined by neurotransmitters and hormones. So let's proceed to the second one. That's the life circumstances set as 10%. So the life circumstances as a contributor to happiness is, for example, the income that we are having, marital status, freedom, access to nature, also the education, environment, material well-being, the governance, also the social support plays a big role to our happiness. So there's a study because earlier we found out that Finland is the happiest country marked this year. So because Finnish people are happy people, they trust one another in their institution and are willing to have their taxes fund the state. So that is the effect of being happy as a citizen or being Finnish of these circumstances. Now, and the third contributor to happiness is the intentional activities. So it is our decision in life and our behavior. Decisions in life and behavior. These are the activities and routines that can influence the increase of our chance to feel happy. So the 40% means we have 40% chance that we can change our mood. We control our emotions. So according to Larsen and colleagues from 2017, the happiness can be developed, emotions can be developed. And most psychologists believe that happiness is something that people must work at. So for the happiness to be developed, we should work on it. We should work on our emotions. And the following skills, uh, Doc Navalta said earlier, so we will still go down here in these activities for us to feel the natural happiness coming from within, like spending quality time with friends and family and loved ones, finding meaning in work, and seeking challenges, being helpful to others, taking time off and focusing on self-care, maintaining physical health, creating a plan but remaining open, fostering optimism, acting happy, and keeping things in proportion. So those are the three contributors to happiness. First is the happiness set point determined by neurotransmitters and our hormones. The second one is the life circumstances, and the third one is the intentional activities, which we have the control on changing our mood and to help increase our chance of happiness. So, benefits of happiness. So, why do we want to be happy in life in general? So, there are studies that shows that the different benefits of being happy. So, we can also see other positive events because we are feeling happy. Might be having different opportunities, different perspectives that lead us to see hope and happiness. So, so we can say also that happiness leads to success. When a person is happy, he or she can gain this positive characteristics that helps to success. So having confidence, optimism, sociability, being helpful, coping with challenges, creativity, and having a good physical health. These key connections can mean greater successes, like in the aspect of work and career, social, and also good physical health. So let's proceed to the first one, the benefits of happiness to our work and career. If we feel happiness, we are more likely to secure jobs, evaluated more positively by supervisor once they obtain a job, handles managerial jobs later. We can say if an individual is happier, he or she can easily finish college, get better job, and be more satisfied with it. One study shows that people with jobs at 26 was related to how happy they were at the age of 18. So it means that developing a greater well-being can pay off better in life. And also having work And working with the job that we love, where we can serve our purpose, leads also to happiness. Like in spirituality, we move closer to what God wants us to be, and the identification within us, okay, leads to greater happiness. The second one, in social success, social aspect of our lives, if an individual is happier, more different kinds of relationships can be built. Not only friends, but true friends, and can also make good and quality connections. Happiness can be felt by another person, from another person. So it's like spreading the virus. If we'll spread something, why not happiness, right? Why not happiness? So less jealousy, less loneliness, and like what we said earlier, better social interactions. And the last one, health benefits. If we feel happiness, we feel physically better, experiencing less pain, and less likely to self-destruct, like doing smoke, eating poorly, or having a poor diet, and abuse drugs or alcohol. There's a one study conducted by Cohen, Doyle, Turner, Alper, and Snoker from 2003. They exposed participants in rhinovirus. It's a virus that one of the cause of the common cold. So the researchers monitored these participants to see how will they react to the virus. And the result showed that the more people has positive emotional style, the less likely they were actually to develop a cold, which suggests that happier people are, they are more likely to have a stronger immune system. This concludes that we are in control of our own happiness. Let us not be eaten by our own negative feelings. We have different ways that was run down earlier to control and feel happiness in our lives. So let us work on it and identify our happy hormones. May we all find genuine happiness in life. Happy afternoon to all, and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Lian, for that sharing and blessing our webinar this afternoon, our health forum. Are you learning so far, dear iPartners? Paki-heart react naman po if you are learning so far. Malapit na naman po tayo matapos. Ano? I just show you some of the science, um, especially with resveratrol and some of the natural compounds that you can extract from our muscadine products. So resveratrol very well studied, and my projection or my opinion in the next 5 to 10 years, it's very possible that the pharmaceuticals can really copy this molecule, but we still enjoy it with our products, and it's integrated with our muscadine products. So we just look to the side of your screen, left lower side, the impact and the effect of resveratrol with our brain. According to the infographic, it abrogates depression, prevents neuronal damage, it prevents ammonia toxicity. Yes, our brain is also being bombarded by toxins coming from our environment, our food, our water sources, and especially from pollution. Uh, Resveratrol can improve our cognitive dysfunction. That's why nowadays, especially with the advent of 5G and different electromagnetic frequencies, our health is really challenged. That's why we need natural compounds to protect us, and it includes resveratrol from our muscadine grapes. It improves spatial learning and memory, attenuates neurotoxicity of hypoxia, very important. We have a steady supply of oxygen in our brain. That's why breathing exercise and aerobic cardiovascular exercises are highly recommended. It increases the ischemic tolerance so that we are prevented from different kinds of stroke or cerebrovascular ischemia. Another compound very important with our muscadine grapes is the quercetin. I really love quercetin because it helped lots and lots of patients during the COVID-19 pandemic because it's a natural antiviral and anti-inflammatory compound, which is also very abundant with our muscadine grapes. So it's a psychostimulant. It improves mental performance and physical performance. It's also a neuroprotectant. So now you can uh, see the idea, the connection of your physical health that influences our mood and our happiness. Because if your body is happy, it will send the positive neurotransmitters and chemicals to the brain so that you feel light, um, you feel contented, feel peace. So it's very important that we really take care of our health as we take care of our mental health. I introduced last week the idea of a nootropic. It's a natural compound. Sometimes it's a drug that can influence our cognitive function. And our muscadine grapes can be categorized as a nootropic. It's very important when it comes to biohacking and preventing different kinds of diseases and optimizing our health. It protects the brain cells, it enhances memory and learning. It's being supported by different human research, and you can have a better thinking under stress. Also, it is proven active in the human brain because it traverses the blood-brain barrier. That's why it's readily absorbed into our neurons, into the different parts of our brain. Another compound from our alkaline grapes is your ellagic acid. And aside from being an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, it also activates the monoaminergic system, the 5-HT. That's why it's a natural antidepressant. So the idea is here is to take it regularly, a minimum of one capsule 3 times a day, up to your higher doses of 6 to 10 capsules per day. So it really spells prevention when you are taking your muscadine grapes regularly on a daily basis. I mean, okay, because other compounds are not yet uh, studied, but we know for sure that God made the extra chromosome, the muscadine grapes, in our mass natural products so that we can enjoy the health and well-being of the different compounds loaded within our muscadine grapes. And when you take care of your health, your physical body, your digestion, your cardiovascular health, it can really produce and cultivate a better sense of well being and also a better way of thinking. So I pray and imagine that my partners are enjoying, fulfilled, and happy doing our business of sharing the goodness of the muscadine grapes. And according to Coach Lian, if you're enjoying what you love, enjoying sharing our products, profit and success will follow. So I think this is my last slide, and thank you very much for attending our health forum this afternoon. And we now proceed with our Q&A. Baka may mga questions po kayo so that kahit hindi tungkol sa topic. No? Pero I hope that you enjoyed the the presentation this afternoon. So, joke lang po, kaya daw po number one ang Finland, yung mga Finnish sa pagiging happy because they finish their job. So, pasensya na kayo, talaga pong medyo corny ako at saka joke at light-hearted. Ano. Another joke po, para bago kayo ako na nauna nag-Q&A, ano po, I started the Q&A. Who is the happiest person in the universe? You know, ano? It's Jesus Christ. Alam niyo kung bakit? Because He is the Messiah. Messiah, happy. Anyway, ano po, that ends my corny jokes. Baka may mga joke din kayo or any question po. So that kahit pa paano, medyo light ang ating discussion this afternoon. Pag in love ka, Doc, happy ka, di ba? Oh, of course. Ano? And doesn't mean na in love ka lang sa isang partner or sa iyong husband or wife. You should be in love with God. You should be in love with your family, your parents, your kids. Kung puwede nga in love tayo sa lahat ng tao sa paligid natin, ano. Kasi po gagaan ang ating mapapansin niyo po magkakaroon kayo ng panibagong perception sa mundong inyong ginagalawan. You'll enjoy your daily lives. And I hope you can find, contentment, fulfillment, and spirituality in what we are doing because we have a very good solution with our products. Our corporate team, spearheaded by Sir Mike and VP Peachy, very supportive. I met yesterday Sir Dom, very kind-hearted din. Alam niyo po, there's a culture within our company that I really love, and I hope and pray that I could meet you sa mga susunod na hindi naman panahon, ano po, hopefully sa nearest future so that kahit papaano we'll have some bonding and we enjoy. Kasi po, yan po ang mahalaga. No? Sabi ko nga sa isang patient ko kanina, life is not just a 100-meter dash na lagi nagmamadali or paunahan na matapos sa finish line. Life is like a long marathon, full marathon. So mahaba yan. Kailangan may pacing, kailangan nag-enjoy ka diyan. Kasi at the end of the day, puwede kang, mag-collapse, eh, puwede kang tumirik, sa kalagitnaan ng laban ng buhay. Si Coach Eric, happy palagi yan daw. Kaya pala very successful si Coach Eric sa kanyang business and talagang he loves, sharing the goodness of our products. Do you have questions po? Kung wala namang question, would you like to share? Gusto niyo po mag-sharing tayo para kahit papaano, may something kakaiba sa ating afternoon na ito. Kasi maaaring napagod kayo the whole week, doing your job, doing your business. So I hope na kahit papaano bigay kami ng kaunting positive psychology together with Coach Lian. Would you like to raise your hand if you would like to share something na natutunan or hindi naintindihan or gustong itanong? Wala yata. Sige po. Ayan, VP PG. Yes, sige po. Go ahead, VP.
Doc, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, VP.
Yeah, thank you, Lian and Doc, no, for that very interesting presentation. Actually, may gusto lang akong i-share at the same time gusto ko ring malaman from sa point ng science. Paano ba
Yes.
talaga nakatulong sa akin yung mas natural? Currently, actually, nasa menopause ako ngayon. No? So,
Ilan taon ka na ba, Coach
menopause.
VP? How young are
So,
you?
alam naman natin, one of the symptoms ng menopausal is yung temporary depression, di ba?
Yes,
So,
yes.
tatanong ko sana, kasi regularly talaga ako nagtitake ng mas natural, no? So, I'm taking 3 capsules. Secret, pero nasa menopausal na po.
Akala ko, VP, nasa 30s, 40s ka lang. Early 40s?
Ay, hindi po. Nasa
Pero
ano
ang
na po ako,
menopause kasi
half a
45 to
decade na po
55
ako.
eh. Oh.
Ah,
Ayun, yun po ang isa
so,
sa testimony niyo, you look young.
thank you. So,
Okay.
nagte-take ako ng 3 capsules 3 times a day. At the same time, no, every morning, yung 1 drop nung mass extract. So, tatanungin ko lang sa iyo, ano yung science behind? Bakit, yun nga, hindi ko na-experience yung normal na nai-experience ng marami na they go through depression.
Okay. Tama, tama po. Yun po ang solution, ano, you have regular intake of our products. Sa neurotransmitters po at mga biochemicals sa ating katawan, nandun po yung sagot. Kasi alam natin po ang ating products can cleanse the liver at yung liver po may effect talaga sa balance ng mga hormones like estrogen and progesterone sa babae. Kapag kasi bumagsak po yung estrogen, progesterone, magkakaroon po talaga ng mga mood swings, ano? Up to the point na may anxiety, mayroong depression, pero it's neurohormonal. Yan po ang explanation diyan. Kasama na rin po siyempre yung benefit niyan sa digestive system kasi po even Jim Quick, yung mga brain coach natin, lagi nilang sinasabi, if you would like to have a better function of your brain, mahalaga po na yung digestive system mo because there's a second brain with our digestive tract, yung tinatawag na enteric nervous system. So it's an interplay of immunomodulation, neurohormonal, bagamat normal talaga nagme-menopause ang isang babae and most of the time they experience these symptoms, Pero nai-correct kasi po at nai-balance ng mga products natin together with your happy disposition in life and might be your spirituality. Kaya po talagang hindi na-experience yun, ano. I have patients ano na kaya lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, hopefully ma-correct natin yung cardiovascular problem, yung hormonal problems bago kayo mag-menopause. Kasi 'pag nag-overlap po 'yan, yung thyroid problems, gastro problems, nag-overlap 'yan sa menopausal symptoms, naku napakadami pong nararamdaman ng mga symptoms, ano. So, you can see the profile ng resveratrol, quercetin, those are all anti-inflammatory. At the same time, may mga studies po sa resveratrol that it can switch, turn on and off yung po mga different genes ng ating katawan, including the SIRT1 gene, alam natin 'yan, at saka yung AMPK gene, which which are very involved din pagdating po sa mga hormonal imbalance. So basically ano po, nai-modulate, naitama po yung neurotransmitters, yung chemical, saka po yung excess hormones hindi nangyayari because there's a balance. Alam niyo po ang nutrition, balance, and health magkaka-connected talaga po 'yan. So hopefully nasagot ko yung question niyo, VP, ano. So yun po yun.
Thank
Si
you, Doc.
thyroid, yeah,
No,
connected yun. Welcome po, welcome.
thank
Si
you.
Sir Vic, go ahead Sir Vic.
Hello, Doc. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon po.
Yes, okay ako sa question mo eh.
No problem, basta ikaw.
Tanong ko lang, yung bang ating muscadine, meron ba siyang calming effect?
Yes, yes, po, meron po.
Calming effect, especially pag
Experience ko po
stress.
yan kasi I'm also taking, including our coffee, may calming effect po yan.
Kasi usually pagka stress ang tao or pressured, 'di ba? Lumalabas yung angst. Does it have lot of content para sa calming effect or
Yes.
paano ang take para ma-avoid yung mga ganyang
Okay, very good question po, Sir Vic. Ano. At the end of the day, there's a very close interplay connection po ng inflammation at saka po yung mga feeling ng irritability. Kasi nga po, pag nagkaroon ng inflammation sa ating mga nerves, sa ating blood vessels sa brain, hindi maganda yung oxygenation sa ating brain. Kukulangan ng oxygen yung mga neurons natin and magkakaroon po ng neuroinflammation. That's why alam natin yung mga compounds na very abundant sa ating muscadine grapes are all anti-inflammatory plus the OREC value. Napakataas po ng OREC value niyan. Pag maganda yung blood flow, siyempre tama yung sinabi ni Sir Vic, pag nagagalit tayo, naiinis, it can produce free radicals, karoon po ng oxidative stress. Alam naman natin ang pangontra diyan, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and immunomodulator. Ang isa sa mga special po sa muscadine natin is it's a natural immunomodulator. Ibig sabihin it can balance. So magalit man kayo, pansin niyo hindi gano'n yung effect niya. Plus alam natin na nootropic, nabanggit ko kanina, ang mga natural compounds na nootropic can really balance your emotions, keep you calm. Ang pinakamaganda po diyan kapag regular intake, around 1 capsule 3 times a day for prevention. Pero kung medyo moody ka, nagmo-mood swings ka, may anxiety or depression, I highly recommend you have the 2 capsules 3 times a day hanggang 5 capsules 2 times a day na dosaging. Pero dahil nga po food siya, iba-iba yung mga pasyente, iba yung kanilang reaction. Pero I've seen one patient na 1 capsule lang per day, she's doing fine. Maganda yung effect sa kanya, better sleep, better cognitive function, at yung calming effect na sinasabi ni Sir Vic. Kung dadagdagan pa ng coffee, you enjoy the aroma of the coffee plus the benefits of our products. So that's it, Sir Vic. Yun po ang mga benefits
Okay.
niya.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for
Okay,
that.
welcome po. Basa tayo ng counting question dito. Si Ma'am Susan. Sige, I'll read them po. In one of the forums, I asked you if muscadine is good for lactating mothers. You answered in affirmative cause. You said it is good for lactating mothers to take muscadine for better quality of antibodies that would be transferred to the baby. Yes, tama po yun. But the muscadine bottle says not good for lactating. Okay, I understand na po. Our company followed, susunod lang po tayo sa regulations ng FDA. Yan po. Kaya po yan nilagay dyan because wala pong specific study that can tell us that safe po siya sa lactating mother. Pero pag gagamitin natin po ang logic with a little bit of common sense plus my experience with the safety and the profile of organic compounds, kasi po grapes siya eh. Ano po? Grapes po siya na inilagay diyan yung grape skin, yung grape seed. So wala naman pong nakalagay sa grapes na bawal sa lactating mother. So pero kaya po yan nakasulat na ganyan na sometimes nagiging confusing para po sa maraming tao is because the FDA is trying to regulate para hindi po misinterpret na drug siya. So it's basically the law of the Philippines, the law of the United States. Pero kung tutuusin po, you do not label a food or a concentrated food. So I hope na-clarify ko po yun. Ano? Pero personally, I still stand with my recommendation and my statement that it's very safe. Mas delikado po ang mga junk foods, ang trans fats, ang gluten. Yan nga dapat ang nililabel po na ano eh, not good for lactating mothers. Okay? I hope na answer ko po yung question and you can still recommend it. Chances are the baby, mas mataas yung immune system niya at mas maganda po yung kanyang cognitive function. VPPG, yes, toxic thyroid po. Tama po. Connected din po ang toxic thyroid sa different hormonal imbalances. It's connected sa ating gut, sa bituka, and our liver. Ma'am Rosalina, hello, good PM. Okay po ba ang muscadine sa kidney problems? Thank you. Okay, if the patient's not yet on dialysis, it's a very good recommendation. Kasi po mataas po yung potassium. Pagdating kasi sa kidney, lalo na sa hypertension, it's the balance of sodium and potassium. Secondly, ang kidney po, pag tinignan natin yung kanyang anatomy, maninipis na blood vessels yan. Eh dahil ang pagkain natin ay rich in salt, mahilig tayo sa mga processed foods, ang magagawa po ng muscadine is anti-inflammatory, alisin po niya yung pamamaga ng gut sa kidney, at improve po niya yung blood circulation doon. Damihan lang po yung water para po sure na ma-deliver po yung mga positive at healthy compounds na meron sa ating muscadine grapes. The patient can start with 1 capsule 3 times a day and after 2 weeks, pwede po siya mag 2 capsules 3 times a day. So, thank you for your question, Ma'am Rosalina. Doc, ask ko lang po, paano makakatulong ang muscadine sa mga bipolar? Parang na-question sa akin po ito one time. I'm not sure. Pero kung may prescription po ng neurologist, kituloy lang po. And we can recommend muscadine 1 capsule. Better po kung 2 capsule 2 times a day na kaagad so that iwasan po at ma-kontra yung side effect. Kasi po toxic ang mga medications for bipolar eh. Ito po dyan, lithium, ano pa ba yung mga bagong gamot dyan. Effective po siya sa brain pero toxic siya sa liver. So, pwede natin sabihin sa pasyenteng may bipolar na makakatulong ito to neutralize the toxicity of the neurodrugs or kaya psychiatric drugs. Secondly, again, blood circulation sa brain, nootropic effect, pagtaas po ng oxygen sa iba't ibang parte ng brain natin. Ang bipolar po, may element po yan sa traditional Chinese medicine, again, ng gastrointestinal problem. So be sure that the patient is taking water, enzymes, and fiber. At marami din namang fiber sa ating muscadine products. Malaking tulong din po yung extract kasi it's very concentrated. You can take it sublingual para ma-absorb po sa under the tongue. Mas direct po yung effect niyan pagdating sa brain. Even stroke patients, I highly recommend the extract po in liquid. Kasi nag-take din po ako niyan, talagang ramdam ka agad in a few minutes, might be 15 to 30 minutes, nakakatulong po yan. Thank you, Adlock. At least we know how to explain if you will ask. Yeah, ano po, even some companies, talagang medyo nahihirapan sila sa labeling. Pero we just follow the legal procedures kasi po we are legitimate company. At saka po talagang gusto natin mag-thrive at maging long-term yung ating negosyo. That's why we need to follow the BIR, the FDA, and the rules of the country. Okay? Palaging si Rich, palaging bloated po at nahirapan huminga at may hingal, tension headache. Paano po makatulong ang muscadine? Thank you. Again po, ang basic na magagawa ng muscadine ay improve blood circulation sa iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan. May mga studies po that it can improve the nitric oxide Ang nitric oxide po ay compound sa gas po yan sa lining ng ating endothelium ng ating ugat, bubuka yung mga ugat. Ang tension headache po kasi most of the time kung hindi pagtigas ng ugat sa utak, pwedeng kakulangan ng oxygen. Pero kung stress yung pasyente, definitely mahalaga na magpahinga, improve yung sleep, and bawasan po yung mga EMF or electromagnetic frequencies or radiation. So 1 capsule 3 times a day can do. Pero kung medyo mabagal improvement after 1 week, you can double the dose to 2 capsules 3 times a day or 3 capsules 2 times a day. Acid reflux kasi po fiber and enzymes and may magnesium din po na compound ng ating muscadine kaya po nanoneutralize po niya yung acidity sa ating bituka. Pero very important po is the timing of the food intake kasi po ang Filipino diet maya't maya kumakain yan na po. So hindi mapapahinga yung bituka natin. Better pa rin to follow the 1 meal 3 times a day. Ano? Kasi po titignan din natin baka may liver or gallbladder problem yung pasyente. Pero definitely makakatulong pa yung muscadine natin. Wag na muna yung coffee pero personal experience wala po kong acidity with our coffee. Malaking bagay po yan. How about schizophrenia? Po ang dosage, you start with 2 capsules 2 times a day and after 1 to 2 weeks, 3 capsules 2 to 3 times a day. So ang idea po at ng practice ko sa clinic, uh, low dose, pero most of the patients okay na sa 1 capsule 3 times a day. Then kapag talaga pong may mga chronic degenerative diseases or even cancer, kailangan nating habulin yung dosaging na para ding immunotherapy siya. So ibig sabihin, that's around 6 to 10 capsules a day. At meron na rin po kami nabigyan ng 20 capsules per day. Wala naman siyang naramdaman ng kahit anong ng toward healing reaction. Pero the patient, nag-improve yung sleep niya at saka yung kanyang energy na ngayon sa traditional Chinese medicine, these are signs of qi efficiency. Gumaganda po yung qi or yung energy ng pasyente. Before meal ba or after meal? Sa clinic po, it's always 30 minutes before meals. Ginakalimutan, 1 hour after meals. At hindi naman kailangang saktong-sakto yung oras kasi po ayaw nating ma-stress yung pasyente sa pag-schedule ng kanilang medications. And syempre, hindi nga siya medicine, it's a food. It's ito po ay isang concentrated functional food, ang tawag po natin sa muscadine. Kaya nga lang dahil po nag-i-improve yung mga pasyente, kaya ang interpretation ng marami sa mga pasyente natin sa clinic ay parang na rin siyang gamot. Although lagi ko sinasabi, you eat and it's a functional food. And kapag naitama po ng katawan natin, kasi yun po ang requirement ng katawan para gumaling hindi gamot Yung kain, sustansya, nutrisyon, balance everything. At kung sasamahan pa ito ng positivity, ng happiness, ng joy, ng hope and spirituality, natural mas mabilis pong gagaling yung pasyente natin. Good PM, may FDA na po ba yung maskape natin, Doc? I believe yes, kasi po hindi pwedeng i-market kung wala, pero you may check our corporate people para po mabigyan kayo ng copy niyan. Kasi I understand talaga pong dapat pag nagma-market meron tayong mga legalities sa mga papers. Sa products natin, it's CPR, FDA number, at saka po mga certifications from the Food and Drug Administration. Okay, I'm happy dahil marami pong question. Ibig sabihin, you're interested and nandyan yung passion nating lahat ay partners to help people and share the goodness. Even sa Facebook, sa internet, ikwento niyo po yan kasi po malaking tulong po yan. Baka may taong nangangailangan na hindi natin alam, baka kapitbahay natin or kamag-anak natin. At yun nga lang, minsan pag kamag-anak, I understand, parang may counting resistance. Baka iniisip pagkakakitaan. Pero kung tutuusin po, naramdam naman ng tao yan If you are sincere and if your intention is to help more people. Ngayon, kung ayaw nila, no hard feelings. Okay lang yun. Go to the next people that you can help. Kasi, pero at least you plant. Yan po yung law of the farm You plant by introducing, by your stories. Kasi syempre, you have different stories din na nag-improve yung inyong health. At sabi nga nila, di ba, tawag doon, stories, facts will sell, but stories will sell. Di ba? Ganun po yan. If after 1 week po, walang change, you double the dose po. Dagdagan po ninyo. Kung 3 capsules per day, gawin niyo pong 6 capsules per day. Pero be sure po to add value. Hindi pwedeng asahan po yung muscadine lang na mag-i-improve ng kanyang health and well-being. Alam na natin po yan, lifestyle, sleep, relationships, diet, or exercise, lahat po yan kailangan eh. Hindi po pwedeng yun lang ang asahan natin kasi unfair naman po yan dahil po baka may mga taong wala naman ako naramdaman nung yun pala ang pagkain niya, mga fatty foods, mga trans fats. Definitely, you need to improve your lifestyle. Okay, go ahead, Sir Archie, for your question. Okay, unmute na
Yes,
lang po.
Doc, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kasi we have some groups na they have plans to conduct symposiums.
Yes,
These are
yes.
groups of mga dating light reps, and they're now organizing a symposium. But the problem is, who will be the best speaker for that, do you think? Mag-train kami ng isang physician who is interested with alternative medicines, or what specialties do you think is suitable for health forums
Oh,
in terms
yeah.
of mascaranya? Yeah.
Okay, when it comes, thank you very much, Sir Archie. That's a very good question. Kasi po ang medisina ngayon, meron na pong isang grupo, they call themselves lifestyle medicine practitioners, ano. Hindi ako nakapag-join doon kasi po nasa integrative functional na ako. Pero one group, marami pong doctors yan. Marami sa kanila mga Adventists eh. Pero they're into nutrition and they can really appreciate yung mga compounds at chemistry, natural chemistry ng ating muscadine. You may search sa internet po yung Philippine Lifestyle Medicine College. Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine, sorry po. PCLM, Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine. Another group po is Philippine Orthomolecular Medicine, spearheaded by Dr. Homer Lim, na isa po sa mga consultant natin. May grupo din po sila that can spearhead the team and lecture about muscadine. Ako po kung may time, kaya lang po talaga pong inaayos ko yung aking time pa, pero
Yeah, I know. Kaya ako
gagawa ko ng paraan.
nagtatanong daw kasi.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
asking
sobrang
kasi.
busy talaga po, sobrang busy.
I know.
Ito po, muntik na naman kami malate ni Coach Lian, galing kami Lucena, ang daming pasyente na naman. Pero the idea talaga is to teach people. And I have two doctors na tinuturuan ko rin when it comes to, kasi more of ano po siya hindi siya formal education sa school, no, parang sa hospital. More of mentoring ang gantong uri ng functional medicine, complementary medicine, integrative medicine. Pero meron na pong group, it's the lifestyle medicine doctors and the orthomolecular doctors. May
Kasi Doc,
lumalabas pa po isang group eh.
ang
Sige po.
challenge kasi Doc, if you position the product with the cancer cases, siyempre ang kalaban natin diyan siyempre mga oncologists.
Apologies.
So somebody who's going to stick to oncologist would be a challenge. For example, like doctor pa siya, siyempre, of course, we have these studies to back it up. But, mayroon kayong doktor na kasing lakas na loob mo to stick with the same group of doctors. So,
kasi po influence talaga ang mga kaibigan nating oncologists by big pharma. No? We need to accept it. No? Pero dahil po out of frustration din, may mga ilang oncologists na minsan nagtatanong din sa akin. Pero maganda pong i-position when we talk to them is complementary siya. No? Makakatulong siya para ma-reduce yung side effect ng chemotherapy. Pero it cannot replace definitely yung kanilang mga chemo drugs.
Yes, Doc. Thank you so
Mas
much.
mas accepted nila yon.
Yung complementary siya, of course.
Oo. Pero alam niyo po, ang nangyayari sa clinic, galing na rin sila sa maraming doktor ano po. So, out of frustration din. Kaya, pero alam niyo po, ang compared, kasi practice po ako ng around 12 or 13 years na, mas receptive po ang tao ngayon sa mga natural compounds. Ginagawa na nilang primary healthcare yung prevention, integrative, saka functional. Nakakatawa kasi po, siguro dahil po sa frustration na rin doon sa nangyari sa kanilang kamag-anak na nag-chemotherapy din tapos namatay din, gumastos ng milyon. We don't need to compete, pero we need to aggressively promote pa rin yung benefits ng ating product so that we can educate people at meron silang mga choices. Si informed choices, very important po yan sa mga tao eh. Pero talagang nandun pa rin yung stigma at yung idea na medyo Especially yung mga mas may edad na doktor, no? Pero alam niyo po yung mga mas batang doktor, yung mga ilang years pa lang graduate or nasa practice, nakikita po nila eh. Kagaya po ng friend ko, Dr. Madulid dito sa Los Baños. Dati po siyang medrep, pharmacologist, naging doktor. Kaya lang, nagpa-practice siya ng medicine at pre-prescribe niya mga synthetic compounds. Alam niyo po, hinahanapan siya ng mga pasyente niya na mga supplements, ng mga natural medicine, ng vitamins. Kaya sabi niya sa akin, kasi brand ko po yun eh, sabi niya, ay, no choice tayo, Brad, eh. Kailangan nating i-promote dahil hinahanap ng tao. So, there are doctors talaga na very open po pagdating po sa mga ganyang natural cures.
Yeah. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome. I'll be praying na dumami po yan. Pero ang ginagawa ng, pwedeng gawin din po siguro sa pharmaceutical kasi ang ginagawa, roundtable discussion, yung RTD, na meron po nagdi-discuss ng product. Yun nga lang, alam niyo yung mga doctors, pakakainin yung mga yan. Kaya unhealthy din yung mga
Yes.
kinakain. Pero alam niyo po, marami na. Oho.
Tsaka
Search
sample
na lang po niyo sa
din yan.
internet.
Yes, Doc, I came from pharmaceutical kasi. I was a sales manager
Oh,
as well
yeah.
in pharma
Very good
before.
report,
Yeah.
Coach Archie.
That's why ang ano ko is more on yung mga tao, for example, like in Iloilo, they're more mga med reps yan. Sanay na sa mga doctors yan. I mean, naglalabi kami, nagpapakain kami, nagbibigay kami ng samples. All of these things ba? Now we're trying to influence them with our marketing, of course. So probably it would be a different approach than what other
Yes po.
pharmaceuticals are doing. So nag-suggest sila for symposium, for example, they can organize it. But my problem now is, sino yung speaker ko? That this doctor could be influenced by certain speaker. Yan lang naman eh, yan ang challenge yan.
Ayan yun, sir, i-duplicate ko muna yung sarili ko.
Please.
Mag-clone muna ako. Pero alam niyo po, sino po ba? Sina Dr. Francisco, medyo marami na rin po eh. Kaya lang talaga yung time, kasi nga po alam niyo naman ng trabaho namin, especially I have 5 clinics. Yun po ang medyo inaayos ko sa clinic. That's why I'm mentoring Dr. Kate and si Coach Lian, sa dalawang doctors pa. Pero soon, ano po, very soon, magkakaroon po tayo ng mga
Yes,
mas malakas
I
na
guess
para
so.
sa ating
Thank you.
campaign. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Pahabol question ni Rich. Thank you very much. You're always welcome. Pasensya na po. Ano nga pong bawat tension headache? Kasi po araw-araw masakit po ang ulo ko. Bawasan po ang electromagnetic frequency, cellphone, TV, computer, lahat na may kuryente. Sa food po, bawasan po yung mga foods na nagkakos ng inflammation, kagaya ng processed foods, MSG, mga delata, frozen, saka lahat na nasa sachet at sa plastic. Okay, bawasan nyo rin po ang trans fats, including your white bread, saka po yung mga, syempre fast foods. Medyo madami pero gawin niyo pong habit yan ng dahan-dahan. Unti-unti niyong bawasan yan kasi po at the end of the day, your health is all about your habits. So kung halimbawa, 3 times a day kayong kumakain ng bread, baka pwedeng gawin yung once a day na lang. Then kung 3 hours kayong nasa Facebook or TikTok, baka pwedeng 1 hour na lang. Parang gano'n na po yung idea. Tapos you test your food kasi po sa clinic ginagawa din po namin, pino-promote din namin yung blood type diet. And true enough, maraming pasyenteng natutulungan. May mga set of food na kontra sa type A, type B, type O. You can Google it naman. Ang pinakamagandang source po is Dr. Peter D. Adamo. Yan po ang original pagdating sa blood type diet. And malaking tulong po kasi po may connection talaga yung mga food allergy at saka po yung mga lectins sa pagkain natin. That's why iba-iba po yung response ng iba't ibang pasyente sa iba't ibang natural cures at sa iba't ibang kain. Okay? So hopefully matulungan natin yung pasyenteng may tension headache. Meditation po, malaking tulong. Breathing exercise, inhale, exhale, malaking tulong po yan. Muscle spasm po pala daw po. Actually, interconnected po yan eh. Kasi po pag nag-spasm yung mga muscles dito sa brain, naipit yung mga ugat, hindi makakadalo yung dugo sa utak. Same po ng recommendation. No? Anti-inflammatory diet, kung kaya nyo gawin po yung Mediterranean diet, mas maganda. Bawasan po yung sugar, bawasan po yung electromagnetic frequency. Okay, I hope na answer ko po ang inyong mga questions. May mga questions pa po ba tayo? Pero masaya po ako. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And thank you po. Kung may mga questions man kayo, my Facebook account, Robert Navalta, pwede niyo rin pong i-PM si Coach Lian kung about psychology and depression, anxiety, matutulungan kayo niyan. Kasi po, we are really committed to help more and more people. Malaking bagay po yung ating health forum, yung ating Zoom meeting kasi po nale-leverage yung ating mga principles at mga tinuturo. Pero at the end of the day, still as a disclaimer, iba-iba naman talaga ang tao. Iba-iba yung paniniwala. And wala din tayong planong kontrolin at baguhin ang paniniwala ng isang tao. Pero hindi mapipigilan if you are on a mission, ay partners, to continue sharing the goodness and wisdom. Kasi po may tinatawag na nutrigenomics eh. Kaya ako nasabing wisdom, ang food po ay hindi lang nutrition, it's also information. Kasi bakit po information? Napag-aralan na ng maraming scientists na lahat ng kinakain natin can either turn on and turn off yung different genes sa ating katawan. Definitely, kung healthy yung food, kagaya ng ating products, it will turn on the good genes. At kung processed food, it can turn on the bad genes. Kaya po may tinatawag na nutrigenomics ngayon na very interesting. Pwede natin maging topic sa mga susunod na Saturdays. Okay, thank you very much po sa inyong lahat. If you don't have questions, sa tingin ko naman, nasagot ko po lahat ng mga questions natin. Thank you very much. Kasama si Coach Lian. Maraming salamat po sa inyong time na binigay sa amin this afternoon. At kung tayo mabibiyayaan ng ibang time pa, maybe next week or next other Saturday, just tell me so that we can prepare. And again, kung meron kayong mga gustong topics na request, sige po, pag-usapan natin yan. Yun nga lang, talaga pong what would you expect from me and our team is talagang interplay po ng functional, integrative, traditional Chinese, Ayurveda, pero evidence-based pa rin. Kasi po, the end of the day, sa information age, mahalaga po may evidence. And that's why we are here and that's why products should be promoted. Kasi nga po, evidence-based naman po yung products natin. Thank you very much. God bless us all and I'll see you sa mga susunod nating health forum. Thank you po sa inyong lahat. Thank you, VP. Maraming salamat.